God can heal. He can deliver. He can mend your brokenness. He has a miracle to fit your needs. Once you trust Him, you will receive. Good morning and welcome back to your spiritual sports segment on Rhema Gospel Radio. Better than when you heard it yesterday. I'm CJ. Let go. The second game in the Eastern Conference Finals in the National Basketball Association tipped off last night as the Miami Heat were looking to go up 2-0 against the Boston Celtics, but the Heat found themselves down by 15 points in the second quarter, but came storming back and needed overtime to outlast the Celtics 115-111, despite Rajon Rondo becoming the first player in NBA history to score 44 points, 10 assists, and 8 rebounds. But LeBron James's 34 points and 10 boards helped the Heat go up 2-0 in the series. It's here. It's here. It's finally here. As the Stanley Cup Finals skated with the puck last night, and the LA Kings battled the New Jersey Devils, and the Devils put up a fiery fight, no pun intended. Oh, well, yes it was, but it was the Kings eking out a 1-goal win, 2-1, to win the opening series. The WNBA had 2 games on the hard court last night as the defending champion Minnesota Lynx got past the Washington Mystics, as Lindsay Whalen had put back her own miss with 1 second left to win the game 79-77, and the Chicago Sky clobbered the San Antonio Silver Stars 77-63 as Sylvia Fowles poured in 23 points. The bats were swinging yesterday in the American League with a couple few day games in Major League Baseball as the Kansas City Royals knocked off the Cleveland Indians 6-3. The Oakland A's were shut out by the Minnesota Twins 4-0 with 9 strikeouts by Francisco Liriano. The Chicago White Sox won by a run 4-3 over the Tampa Bay Rays as Nate Jones got the win in relief. The Baltimore Orioles were defeated by the Toronto Blue Jays 4-1 as all 4 runs came from 4 solo home runs, while the Detroit Tigers were edged out by the Boston Red Sox 6-4 with the help of David Ortiz's 12th homer. The New York Yankees edged out the LA Angels 6-5 as Curtis Granderson launched his 16th homer of the season. And the Seattle Mariners literally spanked and manhandled the Texas Rangers 21-8. Ouch! As Justin Smoke homered twice. Man, that's a football score. For your London Summer Olympic news, with 58 days to go before the start of the London Games, the Olympic torch has traveled through Muke Winlock, a small town in central England, credited as the birthplace of the Olympics in 1850. The president of the Syrian Olympic Committee says 9 athletes from the war-torn country have qualified for the London Olympics and will compete, quote, despite all pressures, media war, and threats to ban them, close quote. The International Volleyball Federation has dismissed claims of Japanese match fixing at a London Olympics qualification tournament in Tokyo, as they found no evidence after investigating whether the Japanese women's team deliberately lost against Serbia. And finally, almost 2 years after Alberto Contador was stripped of the title for failing a doping test, Andy Schleck has his yellow jersey for winning the 2010 Tour de France. Now that's truly a better late than never. Huh? For your NBA quick dribbles, the New Orleans Hornets, recently sold by the NBA to New Orleans Saints owner Tom Benson, won the NBA's draft lottery Wednesday and the number 1 pick overall, which they almost certainly will use to pick Kentucky star Anthony Davis. Rod Higgins said owner Michael Jordan of the Charlotte Bobcats informed Patrick Ewing that the team plans to hire someone other than him to replace Paul Silas. The NBA's Basketball Without Borders camps will go to Tokyo and Moscow for the first time, and South Africa will also host the camp for the 10th time. And finally, to have your company sponsor a sports segment, please email me at cjsports, that's CEEJAY, sports@gmail.com for more information. To get archives of your spiritual sports segment, log on to my brand new blog site, cjsports.com, and be sure to give me that follow on Twitter, at CJSports. And stay tuned for more updates in your next spiritual sports segment, where we sprinkle a little spirituality in your sports. I'm CJ. Be blessed and keep smiling, because God has something special in store for you.